Hello, welcome to Texting with PinkSuccess. I want to give you an overview of how some techniques and tips just to make it simple for you. First of all, know that it's housed in VipeCloud and be sure to have logged into VipeCloud. You should have received an activation email and then you just type in your password and you keep that in your records, okay? So the first thing is I'm going to show you a little about the quick actions and what it is, this little plus button up here where it says add item, lots of quick things you can do right here. Right now we're going to do texting. So we're going to click on the text button and here you can do a variety of things. As soon as you just click that button, let me know everything you need to do is right here. You can choose a template to use that we've created or that you've created, and we'll talk later about templates. But you can also send to individuals or to a list. So it's pretty neat. And this is also considered mass texting. You might hear that verbiage also. So I'm just going to do a quick sample here. Let's say we want to send it to a list. And I have a list called Shawn test. I'm only one in it, but at least, it's a list. If you do individuals, you can do more than one person. You just type in their name and you can do, like if you have 2 or 3 and you don't have a group made for them, totally super easy. So you can do that way also. And so let's just say, I look forward to seeing you this evening at our meeting. A little goofy sounding, but oh well. Now, especially when you're doing it to a group, it's just wise, and the carriers like it if you put the merge tag in that says their name, so it doesn't look too spammy. So I would encourage you to do that. Not hard to do at all. Wherever you have your cursor is where the name will pop in. And the merge tag is one of these icons down here. It's this one right here. So insert merge tag. The one mostly used is first name. So the standard field, first name, pop that in. You can see there's no spacing. So if you want an exclamation or a comma, you got to put that in. And you could hit, space, or you could hit enter. And the cool thing is, real quick down here, you can see preview text. So you can see to one of the people, you can see that, okay, the name is popped in, looks great. So you can test that. From here, you can send it right away or you can schedule it. And if you schedule it, you just click on the date, what day you want to do it, the time, be sure you are aware of the AM and PM. And this is put into your time zone. So whatever your time zone is. But let's say we want to send it out, or let's say we even want to add an image. So you can insert image and you can do one that you've already uploaded or one that you can upload from your computer onto VipeCloud. And let's just send it to us right now and kind of see how that looks. So that's the first method. I'm going to show you the second method, how that looks in the conversation button. So let me move myself because I need to scoot myself down here. So see what this little button, this little bubble here is where it says communication, email, and text. You're going to click on that. So then you see the drop-down menu, email and text. Click on conversations. Okay. So here you can see the conversations, but you also can send a text from here. So let me show you a little here. So I just sent myself a text. So you can see that right here. Okay. So now I'm going to respond back and it's going to pop up in here and then it will come to your app. See how it just popped up right here? So you can see it there. You can click on it, but see how so whatever the latest conversation is at the top. So like, for example, if Anne, let's text her and it's going to come to the top. Please say hello. Again, she's going to wonder what I'm up to. And when she replies back, it will go to the top. Well, I should say this. Watch this, refresh it. It's going to go to the top. Whatever is just like a phone, whatever your latest conversation is at the top. So it's amazing. So, and then let's say I say something back from my phone. Whoops, I want to say from my phone. Hello again. It's going to pop up. Bam, there. See how that works? So it's just like a text phone. It's just like it is on your text. So anyway, just to kind of let you know, and then the cool thing is the loudest, it's just like a phone. The bottom one is the latest one. So the top one here is like on your phone, a text phone, your screen. And then when you click on it, you see it like this. So now Anne just texted back. So now she'll pop to the top. So Pretty cool, huh? So that's how you see the conversation. The other way to send a text, so I kind of jumped around there, sorry, is this little green button here. You can just send a text right from there. So you can, again, choose template, contact list, and send, and do everything right from there. So that is how you can send a text quick and easy. Let's discuss how to manage contacts and contact lists for texting. So it is super simple. You just simply, let me move myself here. So right here, where you see this little two people here, contact lists and contacts, you're going to click on that. And it's going to take you initially to all your contacts, okay? Then let's say you want to add a contact. You would just right here, go click create. You're going to put their first name, last name, and especially for texting. Email is also good to put in there because then we can send an email or a text if you have emailing with us, but I would just always put that in there. So you're going to put the first and last name. So Tracy Smith. And we have an email, tracy@gmail.com. Okay. Then the additional standard field, you're going to want to make sure you put in the mobile phone number. That's super important to put it there, simply because any other phone number, it will not work within the system. So it needs to be on the mobile phone. So let's put that there, create. And then you'll see your contacts. And there she is, okay? And then if you need to edit a contact, you just can click on their name. And then there's this little edit button right here. And we'll talk a little about that. So let's say you want to add a list to your account. And let's say you have, and first of all of our lists that we're syncing for you have a PS on the front of it. So you can name your list whatever you want, but know that ours has a PS on front of it. So let's say you want to call it Queen Bees, like your workers for your unit. You're going to go to contact list and then click create. You can import contacts right away, create empty list, or create sign up form. I would suggest just create an empty list. Let's just call it a name. So we're going to call it Queen Bees. Create contact list. So right now, look, you have 0 in it right now. Okay. So if you want to add some people to it, and they're in your, let's say they're in the unit list because they're workers, you would click on PS unit. And let's say, you know what, I want to add these 3 to it. You click their name right there, and then you just click add to existing list. And then we type in right here, Queen Bee, right there, voila, click OK. And then when you go to contact lists, you'll see those 3 right in there, okay? Now, I'm going to show you on a different screen just because this is a demo account and I don't have texting. But what is the cool thing is you'll see like if somebody's number is not working or you need to change a number or you didn't put it in the right spot, it will say texting under here. So let me go to that screen real quick for you. Simply because I don't have all the contacts and stuff and I don't have a texting with the demo group. So see how it says right here, here's one person there, I have an email and I have a working text number. But look at this group here. I have 4 people entered, only 3 have an email and 2 have a phone number. So then okay, something's not up, something is not, if I want to text to this whole group, something's wrong with someone's texting number. So let me go show you what that would look like. So I'm right in here. And so if I want to kind of look you can see right here, no mobile phone, no mobile phone. So that kind of explains it a little right there. So then I got wondering, okay, it says it's 2, but only 1 showed. And this is why I have Brittany in from, when you look at all, she has no information. So that's where that kind of messed up on there. But anyway, you can see the contacts with their information. And so the cool thing is, this is where you can, and we'll talk more about this, but you just want to make sure they have a mobile number. And if they don't, then you want to click on their name and you can edit. See, it says work phone. It needs to say mobile phone. So that's when you would edit right here and you could go change it. I wanted to show you, see up here, it won't allow you to text. So right here, I could say I could send an email, but I can't send a text. See how it's kind of shaded out, but I could send an email. So let me kind of show you here that. So for example, another example of one that does work, and see, I can send a text and I could just click text right from there. So that's one way you know that if you need to work on, if somebody's mobile number is not working. Okay. So going back to this list, we'll explain later how to import with like a CSV file, like if you have a list of contacts or something. So we'll explain that in a different one. But basically, that's how you manage your contacts and to make sure that people's mobile numbers are working, that you have them in the mobile part of it, not in a different phone number. And that little text area will be grayed out if it's not working and you need to get it working. So there you go. Thank you. Now let's talk a little about the merge tags. Merge tags let you personalize text messages so you can insert like a first name, maybe your Mary Kay website. So I'm going to show you a little how that works. So we're going to go again to the little plus sign here. We're going to send a text and I'm going to show you how this works. So right here, text message. Your first thing is, and it's a good habit to get into, is putting their first name, especially when you're sending it to multiple people. And right here under standard fields is the first name, just because carriers like that it's personalized. They just like that. It's helpful. So you can add a exclamation, whatever you want at the end. And then you could say, please visit my site. And then you can put the merge tag. And this is really helpful when you're doing templates too. And we'll get into that a little later, but right now we're just sending this. So right here, insert merge tag. Now, when it's your personal information, you go to your information, and then you're going to click MK personal website. You don't click, there might be somewhere where it says just website. I want you to click MK personal website, and then that'll pop in there. Now watch when you click preview test, and it'll have your personal, where we set it up for you, but it'll have your personal. I just don't have one. So you can see that it's personalized right here. So that's what merge tags are, is just to make it more personal. And I really encourage you to do that as often as you can when you're sending individuals. We do it for you. We'll be doing it often for you. But if you send it to, definitely that first name is a good one to do. So that's a little quick overview of merge tags. Let me share with you how you can create your own template or use our template. So it's super simple. So you go to the little button, the little bubble here, go to the drop down text, go to templates, and you can create your own, this green button here. And these are for things like maybe you have a Monday meeting and that you want to send out and you don't want to have to retype it every time. So you just make a template so you can just keep using it over and over. So this is an example right here. So let's just call it Monday meeting. Please join us for our Monday night live at the Pink Studio. Okay. And then you would just create it. You can add an image to it if you want. So we could just throw something in there real quick and then create template. And then you can use it again if you want. So there's that Monday meeting right there. And so if you want to go send it, then you would just go to the plus button, click on the text, choose the template. Usually the latest one will pop up for you and see how it just pops up. And then you would send it like normal. Now, let's say you want to use one of our templates. And that might be for an example of like, we don't send out text about PCP, but we have the templates ready for you. So you could go and send one of those. So just start fresh, go to text, choose template, type in PCP, and you do need to know the name of it. And then it'll just pop in and you can send it again to who you want. But we have these ready for you and you can just send right away, because some of them we don't send for you because the PCP is also in the news blast, for example. So we don't send it out, but you may want to, or you just may want to send it to a couple people. So you can send it to a contact or a contact list and send it out. So that's how the templates work, and really easy.